Hello, everybody. We are still watching Daniels play against each other. Daniels, and they're playing a friendly bullet match now. It's a match. I joined this game quite late. I highly doubt Mr. Barrish, the white pieces here, going to survive this. Playing against a knight, and he just lost the previous game um, with an endgame against the knight as well. This looks pretty equal. Push. This is a bullet game, and uh, Cawdery is just quite solid. Nice idea. How's he going to stop the? Oh, with a clever fork, and he's going to pick up the bishop. Is the king in time to? Oh, this is a draw. It's just a draw. Well done. Okay, so Barrish holds the draw. Clever little idea here. Rematch offer sent. Don't know if they'll play. Okay, they're playing another game. Here we go. Another bullet game. Okay, another Karukan. And Cawdery's one to capture here in the center. Double D pawns. But he'll argue that it's still a pawn. Black's going to exert some energy to recapture this pawn later, and white can also just give that back the pawn when he feels like it. He's going to give it back now, it seems. At the end of the trades, e7 will be hanging, so Barrish doesn't take just yet. And now Cawdery gives back the pawn. Might be completely necessary. Bishop h6 incoming. And okay, he'll probably... Okay, trades first doesn't work. You first need to deal with this. So what now? Need to keep communication with the bishop. What about 5? I guess pawn just takes. There's another 3 on the square. And after king takes, it feels like black's king is slightly open for assault. Watch out, here comes knight e7. Big fork. Oh my gosh, wait, he allowed it. What did black play here? He moved his knight back. Why would you? Okay. Game is continued. Solid knight in the center. Cawdery gives it up, sees the little tactic. Black resigns. They'll play another game, I guess. Rematch offer sent. HowzitBruh coming again with d1, d4. And some theory here. Castles. It's pretty tricky to commentate on these bullet games. We have queen going in for a pawn. Black's not castled yet, but the center is pretty closed, so this is quite fine. Advantage on the clock, pretty equal. Position's also pretty equal. White's going to develop this bishop. Black might just close the position with something like e5, or maybe he doesn't want anything to do with tactics along this file. So now he's got a big spatial advantage. It's a nice 2-move sequence. Black's definitely slightly better now. Strong knight though on c4. Cawdery eyeing a pawn. How to defend this pawn though? Okay. Barrish says your knight goes back to c6. You're not communicating with this pawn anymore. See more trades, but this should go in favor of black after queen takes. Oh, sneaky. White going for a pawn there. a7 will drop. These players are really on fire with the tactics at the moment. Black's slightly more active. That trade wins time in the end to come back and defend the pawn. Cawdery 10 seconds up on the clock, and that's a lot of time in a bullet game. Barrish needs to find a way of pre-moving this position. This is a solid square for your knight to jump to and fro. Oh, he could have picked up the knight, and he does, but drops your second knight, and this is just easy for black. Oh my gosh, has black just blundered? You need to play... I think he needed to play... Okay, this is a draw. Textbook draw. Is White's king in time? White's king is in time, and he can pre-move this until the end of the day. Well done, another draw by stalemate. Damn, okay, so Barrish is really showing some um, bullet skills at the moment. And the more he draws, the more games he'll get, I guess. As soon as he starts winning, the match will continue. But I guess losing too many games in a row will be the end of this match, especially because it's a casual format. Really see the incentive. The knight goes to e5, finally some base advantage. Queen will capture. Can't take this knight with your knight because of the fork. Baroni here on e5. The knight has been stabilized in the center, but that being done, you've also opened up the e4 square. Now Cawdery goes for h7 ideas. It's not really necessary to defend, I guess. That wasn't his idea, obviously. Here we see it now. After rook takes, oh, rook takes. Smart intermezzo before coming back. What do you do here now? You just double up. Use this as a... Okay, so you've made sure you've got an attack. And Barrish just wants to trade on queens. Clever idea. I think this one might go to Barrish. This is a good find. Yet again, Cawdery getting his two rooks stuck between that pawn's hanging. Oh, then you're up a piece after all of this. Okay, I'll trade, and I guess this is a drawn rook endgame, although rook go to the 7th. This is annoying. White's king is can become more active than black's. White will go back, trade, I guess. Now it's just a draw. Oh, allowing rook to the 7th wasn't a great idea. This is just a draw. And what sneaky little move is Cawdery going to find here? You must be careful. You have to. Oh, he had to keep opposition. Although you get your draw over there. Oh no, oh no! I thought it was easy. White times out. Another draw was supposed to go to Cawdery. He managed to find a win here. I think he was just calculating. He was surprised that he managed to win. Rematch offer sent. Not accepted at the moment. Cawdery's probably not happy that he flagged himself. I guess he was waiting too long, or maybe he had. Oh, the rematch offer is cancelled. I'm guessing what happened is Cawdery doesn't have pre-move queen on at the moment, so he um, wanted to make a queen, but then he got stuck with the menu with all the options, stuff he could have made. Okay, so that was a good 4 bullet games they played. I don't think the match is going to continue. Um, I must say, Barry's really resourceful in these bullet games. I was expecting him to get slaughtered, but might be that the Blitz time format doesn't suit him as well as Bullet does, because he seems pretty proficient in Bullet. As far as I can tell, he um, managed to hold his own. I think, from a practical point of view, it made sense to go for this trade. There's a fork. You're not going to just defend that knight anymore, so go for the trade. Start calculating how you can play this endgame. Might have been slightly smarter to go rook b2 immediately. With rook f2 ideas, going for the pawn like this was maybe slightly slow. In any case, Cawdery has left. Oh, okay. Barrish is now offline. No, they're not. They might be discussing what to play next. In any case, I hope you enjoyed these bullet games, and I'll see you guys soon.